Hello, today we will be creating a three-way connector with Onshape. Let's go by creating a brand new document. So we go to Onshape. I'm using the free subscription. I'm going to go to Create, Document, Three-way connector coupling. Alright, I'm going to try to create this as simple as possible so that even the beginner can understand how to do this and build this semi-complex thing. By using these steps, it shouldn't be so complex. So we're going to go over the very basics right now with the mouse. So if you use your right mouse button, hold that button down, that does a rotation. If you do your middle mouse button, you hold that middle mouse button, the scroll wheel down, it does a pan. The scroll wheel scrolls in and out. And then lastly, your left mouse button, of course, does selection. And to get out of this, we hit either the space bar or we can left click out there, but let's hit space bar. I like space bar to get out of that. Okay. And if we want to hide these views, we can just click there. We can hit Y to hide it, or we can go over here to the top and we can click on that little eyeball right there. So let's go to right. I'm going to click on the little eyeball, gets rid of that. And now we want to flatten this. So we go over here to our front and we click right there on that front. So these are our 3D views. You can click, hold, and drag this around. Okay, I'm going to drag this with my middle mouse button. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to build basically a U shape here. And I'm going to start that U shape off, and I'm going to do a rotation about this point in this, it's going to be on the top plane. So I'm going to do rotation, but I'll explain here much better. So let's get started. Let's start with the sketch. I'm going to click right here in front, and now we're going to create a center point circle. We're going to click on this center point right here, and we're going to drag it to your desired size. I'm going to choose 50. So all you do is you start typing in 50, and that should automatically change the size. If it doesn't, we can, let me undo that. We can go over here to D for distance or D for dimension and click right there, and then we can do that too. Okay, left. It's not gonna. If I do a left and right click, it doesn't let me get out of there. I can escape the dimension. I think I can hit escape key on your keyboard. So let's break this in half. I want to do half of this because this seems to be the easier way to do it. And now I'm going to drag a line. I chose line over here. I'm going to drag a line from over here, see it dotted, so it's still on the same level as the center point there. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click here. So left click, and then to get out of that, hit escape to get out of that. Okay. Now I'm going to do some trimming. I'm going to trim all of this, and I want to trim this here. Okay. So let's go over here to trim M. So just kind of draw over it like an S pattern. Okay. And we can get rid of this. We can just slide right through that and gets rid of that. All right, now we actually are pretty much done with this. So we're gonna click the green check. That's our first sketch. Let's kind of zoom out here and look around at this guy. Now we're going to extrude this guy. Okay, so we'll go over here to extrude, and we're going to extrude a new surface. Okay, I grab that point right there, and I'm going to actually do a starting offset, and I'm going to make this 50 millimeters in length. And it's offset 25 millimeters. All right, so green check, and that creates our first piece. Now I want to actually split this piece in half, and to do that, I'm going to show my right view. Okay, just click on the eyeball, and then I'm going to cut this and split this. So I go over here to split, grab split, and then you want to choose your part, surfaces, or curve to split. That's this guy. Entity to split with. And I want to split it with the entity of the plane. Okay, green check, and we're keeping the tools so that it keeps everything. All right, we see that separation line inside of there. Now we have two surfaces. We look over here, surface 1, surface 2. So now what we want to do is rotate these two surfaces about this line in the Z axis. Got it? All right, so now I'm going to go to transform right here. Transform. Entities to transform this guy and this guy, and we're going to click right here. We're going to go rotate, and the axis of the rotation, we're going to click on this guy right here, and now we want to see exactly that right there. Sometimes you'll see it facing the wrong way. Let me get it to where it faces the wrong way. actually doesn't want to do it. So I'm trying to show an error or what you don't want to do, but it's not letting me. So if this was facing any other way, like pointing this way or this way, I would not want that. But since it's exactly what I want right there, I'm clicking there. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click on 90. And I want to do, actually I'm going to do a copy here. So that's our first one. Green check to confirm that. I'm going to do another transform. Click over here. Click this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And let's do a rotation. And the axis again is that guy right there. So let's click there. Now it should let me see that. Good. And now I'm going to copy part. And I'm going to do, let's do 90. Okay, I goofed as far as I shouldn't have chose the first one. So I can undo surface 1 and 2. So that was this guy and this guy. We just need this guy and this guy. So we're going to move this guy over just a little bit more. So let's go 90 plus, we can actually type in the math. So 90 plus 45, enter, and it shifts it right to where we want it. Okay, green check to confirm that. And I did a copy part. Okay, there we are. So this is the start of what we want. And so now we will start to do a loft and then combine these legs together, this leg and this leg together, and so on and so forth. So let's go over here to loft. This is my loft. Okay, now I'm going to do surface, new. I can choose, see, the reason we broke this up is now we can choose individual edges. Instead of the whole curve, if you chose a whole curve, it would not blend nicely with 3 pieces. So let's choose this curve and this curve, all right? And there are the additional things that we can do to make this a little prettier or match the profile a little more. We can go over to here to match the tangent, and you can see it curves it a little more. Now we're going to match tangent again, and you see how it's nice and curved. So we can keep that, and we'll say green check to confirm that. So it's the first one. So let's do loft again. Now we're going to choose this guy and this guy. And we're going to choose those two match. I think it was the other one. Match tangent and match tangent. There we go. Green check. So let's create my lofts now. And now on this last one, let's do a loft there. So sliding this over, middle mouse button holding down here to here. Okay, you see it's just a little rectangle. We're going to match tangent and match tangent. Okay, so make it nice and round. Finish that guy, green check. And now we want to fill this guy in. So, all right, so now we're going to go to the fill command. So let's go over here to this little drop down here and look right here. We got fill. If you can't find it, then we can type it in here and go with fill, F-I-L-L, and we can see it pop right there. So it's showing me where it is too. Okay. So now I got this guy, and by the way, you can click and hold and drag these guys around if you want. So next one I'm going to do is I'm going to choose edges. So 1, 2, and 3, and green check. There we are. We filled it. All right. So now we will rotate it. Let's go to the front. Okay. Little isometric area view. All right. So now we're going to thicken this guy, and to do that, I'm going to go over here to thicken, and we will go with thicken new. We're going to choose our faces, and we're going to thicken it and keep the OD the same. So the outer diameter will stay the same. So we will push this to the inside. So let's click on this right here. So when we clicked on that, it moved it to the inboard. That's exactly what we want. And we're going to keep clicking our surfaces to thicken them up. Okay, and there we are. We see our part is now thickened. You can choose midplane if you wanted to. What midplane would do is it will take that 5mm, split it in half, 2.5 on this side, 2.5 on that side. Okay, but I'm going to uncheck that and just keep inside. Okay, so inside diameter is smaller, outside is exactly what I wanted, which was 50. Okay, and now what I want to do is I want to do a mirror command on this. And so let's go over here to mirror. We're going to choose our body, our entity to mirror, and then choose our mirror plane. And that mirror plane is going to be this guy right here. and we see it made it right there. And it's going to merge with part 1, which was a part that did it automatically. So that's good, green check. And there's our part. Now we can hide these by clicking Y, click on them and click Y. Let's get our view, all right? And there's our 3-way pipe. Thanks for watching. Bye.